will just start, and if it's working good, if not, no. So shalom kulan, thank you for joining today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adi, and I'm the community shlicha for Reading and Lancaster in Pennsylvania. I'm also, I guess some of you maybe came from the group Life Online. I'm also part of that. It's a group of shlichim from different places in the US that we're sharing programs. So today we will make, as I said, shakshuka, Israeli salad, and tahini. We will start with the shakshuka, and while it's cooking, we will make the salad and the tahini. So I will move to the other camera. Do you see both cameras?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yofi.
Sure.
If you have any questions or anything, please unmute yourself because I won't be able to look at the chat. Adi, do you have any question before we start? Yofi. So I'm moving to the other camera. Let me know if you can still hear me well. I guess it's a yes. Okay. So we started with the pan. I will make it a little bit warmer, and then I'm going to add about, let's say, 1 spoon of oil. Can be also 2. I will say about the shakshuka and also the tahini. Like, I don't really have the exact amount. I know I send you the exact amount, but it's kind of thing that it's by the eye. And I know it's like every time that my mom used to tell me, just add. And I would tell her, give me a number, how much? And she's like, just add. That could drive me crazy. But really with the shakshuka and the tahini, you just kind of see how it goes and how it feels. But I will try to give you amounts. So we will start with the oil, really about 1-2 spoons, not too much. Okay, I used avocado oil, but you can use canola oil, olive oil. It doesn't really matter. So I have some onion that I chopped in advance. You can have even more onion. Again, I'm not a huge fan of that vegetable or root. But you can, if you love onion, you can really have like half onion, 1 big onion, whatever you like. Okay. So we have the onion. Mix it a little bit. I'll let it cook really a little bit. I don't need it to cook for too long. And then I will add a garlic. And then it's really up to you if you would like to add something. I'm going to add mushroom. So this is one of the fun things about the shakshuka, that you can really add things that you like. So you can add a pepper, you can add an eggplant. I'm adding mushroom. What else? I don't have anything else in my mind, but this is like the fun thing also about the shakshuka. So you can really play with that and add things that you like. Okay, I'm going to add the garlic. I love garlic, so I'm putting nice amount. I want to say it's like more than one. More than one. But again, I really like it. Let it cook for a little bit, and then I will add the mushrooms. So you see the pan is already starting to get pretty busy and full with stuff, and we like it. It can be like a family dinner easily. Just use a bigger pan and put more stuff. And I will say about the next step, which is the tomato and the tomato paste. With shakshuka, you can do both either. What does it mean? I mean that you can use only tomatoes. And I know that there are some that using only tomato paste. You can also use, it's not crushed tomatoes, but tomato sliced from a can. So you can really play with that and see what you like more. I love to use tomatoes, but also add tomato paste. And also, it's very good if you have tomatoes that you haven't been eating and they're already mushy and soft. Perfect for shakshuka. So I already had a lot of cherry tomatoes that were already soft. So I thought perfect for the shakshuka for today. But you don't have to use cherry tomatoes. Like regular tomatoes are perfectly fine. Start getting the color. We'll let it cook for a little bit more. I can tell you about the shakshuka that when I grew up, we used to eat shakshuka every once in a while. Like it was not a big deal in my house. But then when I started college, I don't know how it suddenly became like me and my friend dish. Like we would get together, study for something or making some work. And I think like 80% of the time we ended up eating shakshuka for lunch or dinner or whatever, which is also one of the fun thing about the shakshuka, that it's good for every meal. Like you can eat it for breakfast, you can eat it for lunch, you can eat it for dinner, whatever you want. I will say also, if you're making it and you have leftover and you want to reheat it, I like to put it back on a pan and cook it, and I'll put it in the microwave. You can do that also. I just think it's nicer if you can, just to put it back on the stove and make it warm in there. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Sabah?
Adi, how much mushrooms did you put in? A cup, a half a cup, a handful? I was just curious.
I have like 4 or 5 mushrooms. Like I have like one big medium mushroom and the other were pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you put the whole can of tomato paste in there too with the onions and the whatever garlic if you're using
not
tomatoes.
yet.
Not yet.
I'm not going to put the whole can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Do you see the camera with the pan on the stove?
Yes.
Okay.
It's small, but I can see.
Okay, just making sure. So I think now we can add the tomatoes and the tomato paste. So I have the tomatoes that I pre-cut. It doesn't have to be super small. It can be medium size. It can be big chunks. It doesn't really matter. Now we'll add also the tomato paste. I will add, I think, like 2 nice spoons, even 3. Like this is 1 spoon for me.
What temperature do you have your stove on?
I'm sorry.
What temperature is your stuff cooking at?
Medium high.
Medium. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm mixing everything, and then I will add the spices. So the spices will be salt, pepper, sweet paprika, and I will also add a little bit of turmeric, a little bit, not too much. I think that's it. You can also add oregano if you like. And later I'm thinking to add a little bit of basil. Yeah, okay. So it's all kind of mixed together. Now I will add the spices. I will try measure and not just put it. So let's say 1 teaspoon salt, pepper. Pepper, it really depends how spicy you like it. Let's say like ½ teaspoon, something like that. If you like it spicier. Oh, you can also add, I didn't mention that, hot peppers to the shakshuka. Paprika, I'm just put in nice amount. Let's say it's like 1 spoon, and really a little bit of turmeric. Like this is enough. Again, mix it all together. Okay, it doesn't look the prettiest right now, but it will look better. So now I'm going to cover it. I'm going to say leave it with like medium, a little bit less than a medium. No, let's do medium. And I'm going to cover it. Okay. So we are ready to do that. I will try to not break the kitchen. Okay. So we have the shakshuka over there cooking. So the reason I also cover it is like to make it a little bit more liquidy. If I will see that I need to add more water, to add a little bit more water, I will do that. But we will let it sit for a few minutes. And meanwhile, we will make the salad. So let me just bring the other camera here so you can see it closer. I'm like all the Instagram kids with this ring. Okay. Okay. We good? We good. So, Israeli salad, it's really a tomato, onion, cucumber, parsley. You can add also mint leaves. And basically the idea is to chop everything small. Yeah, that's the main idea with that salad. So I hope you can see the board well. Seems like it. Fortunately, I cannot make it even closer. So I'm buying the mini cucumbers here. I don't like the big ones. And this is really the kinds like what I'm used to eat in Israel. So instead of just cut it in the middle, what I'm going to do is to cut a few slices. I will make it 3 or even 4 to make it small. Okay, so now we have really 4 slices. And now I'm going to take each one. If you want to do them together, it's fine. And I'm making few lines. And then I'm cutting them with not a lot of space between. I will do it with the other one and then I will show you closer. So I'm making the lines with not a big space between. And cut them. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will say that in restaurant, like now you can purchase even to your house, just like machines that can cut it really, really small. So you don't need to put too much effort in cutting your salad. An interesting thing that I noticed here, that salads like the Israeli salad, like really cucumber, tomato, onion and parsley, fine, I will add them too. They're not very popular here. Like here, if I want to order a salad, it will usually involve a lot of lettuce, or some kind of lettuce, and less like the other vegetables. Unless I'm going to like the Greek place, and then it's really, you know, like the tomato, cucumber, feta cheese, and this kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's really hard to find salad with like real nice vegetables. This is something I really miss in Israel, that you really go and you can get like fresh, good salad to eat. Doesn't matter if, again, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And it's also something very different. Oh, I didn't mention the tomato. I just started to cut it. So I love the plum tomatoes. So as you can see, I just sliced them. I think it was like 5 or 6 slices, and then as you can see, I cut them really small. So making lines, again, not a lot of space between. And again, exactly like the cucumber. So yeah, I was starting to say about the breakfast here, that I mix like the vegetables and like cheese that is not that cheese, and just like regular omelet without cheese or, you know, meat. Meat is also I'm not used to eating meat in the morning. So yes. Okay, we have the tomatoes. Great. And as I said, if you like it, you will also add the onion and the parsley and the mint leaves. I just don't have the mint leaves. Let me just check about on the shakshuka. Okay. Okay, so I just mixed the shakshuka and I will let it sit for a little bit more. I am thinking to add a little bit more water but I will let it sit for a few more minutes. Okay, so we have the salad. Let's spice it. So I'm adding lemon. I mean, you can use fresh lemon. I'm just being lazy and I have the lemon juice. For that amount, again, if you really like lemon and you like it sour, add more. I will add like 1 teaspoon, maybe even half teaspoon, because I don't like it too much sour. And salt and pepper. And also, like, oh, you don't even see that. One teaspoon of olive oil. For that amount, I will do even a little bit less than 1 teaspoon. But this also gives, really fresh and nice taste to the salad. And then I'm just mixing it all together. And I have the salad. Woohoo! So one is done. Let's check on the shakshuka one more time. So I'm adding really a little bit of water because I want it to be a little bit more liquidy. And so now we'll make this the tahini, and then I will move the camera back to the shakshuka and we will focus on that, and we will add the eggs and the feta cheese. So for the tahini, I also wrote about that. I'm going to do it really simple, like tahini, lemon, salt, pepper, water. That's it. I think it's enough. I like it this way. But if you want, you can also add garlic and parsley, and then you can also really ground it all together. I like mine this way. I don't think the garlic and the parsley are really necessary. Okay, so I will bring a measuring cup just to kind of try and give you the amounts, because this is really, really my deal. So let's say, let's do half cup tahini. This is almost all I have. Okay. So I have half cup of tahini. Now with the tahini, when it comes again to amounts, we kind of play with the salt and the lemon. If it's too sour, add salt. If it's too salty, add lemon. So I will add, let's do 1 teaspoon of lemon. Okay. Half teaspoon salt, even a little bit less, maybe like 3/4. And pepper, I'm just like doing like that. Now I'm starting to mix it. And we still have the water to add. So let's use the half cup again. Okay. I'm not adding all of it. I added a little bit just to start and see how it goes. This is always good with tahini. Like put a little bit, start mixing, see how it goes, see the texture. And according to that, you see if you want to add more or less. This is why I said it really tahini. It's about feeling it and see how it is. So I'm mixing it and it's really hard, so I will add more. And if you don't have patience, just add all the water, mix it all together, as and see, and then see if you need to add more tahini or the texture is good for you. Any questions, thoughts, comments? Okay. I think I will add a little bit more pepper. Okay, I like that texture. Some people like it more liquidy. I like it this way. I don't think we need to add anything. So I didn't use all the water from the quarter cup, from the half cup. So let's say third cup of water. But again, I could add the rest of the water and it would just be a little more liquidy. But this is the texture I like. Okay, yuppie. I'm going to move the camera and then we will go back to the shakshuka. Okay, you can see. So then you see the really intense red color. This is because of the tomato paste. This is why sometimes when you see pictures of shakshuka, it's not that red because they probably use more tomatoes and less tomato paste. I love to add on top feta cheese. You don't have to if you don't like it, or if you want to make it a carb and not dairy. So I'm going to make it dairy. And no, I want to add the eggs first. So I'm kind of making, whole, and then I'm breaking the egg in. One.
Don't come in here. Okay.
Another egg.
I should be on mute.
Usually I will wait a little bit and then I will add the feta cheese, but I think now we can just do it. I will say, I don't know why, I think that the feta cheese that comes one chunk is a little bit better than the crumble one. But this is my weird opinion about that. Okay. So we are going to cover it like that. Now, about the question how long you're waiting now with the egg. Some people like it hard, some people like that the yellow is kind of liquid. So it really depends how you like your egg. If you like it kind of liquidy, don't let it sit for too long. If you like it liquidy, just let it be until it covers, with the white. And it's the right way. It's the way you like it. Yeah, any questions, thoughts, comments?
No. Looks delicious.
What?
Looks delicious.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So that,
Adi, when you put the eggs in there, do you turn the temperature up, or what should the temperature on the stove be then?
no, I leave it the same.
Keeping it on medium.
Yeah, you can turn a little bit down,
Okay,
but not too much.
okay.
Yeah. So nice if someone is cooking with me. So let's see. Just gonna take a look in the chat.
How many eggs did you put in? 3?
I put 2.
2? You could
Yeah.
put 3.
Yeah, because I made it for myself and 2 eggs were enough for me. But put the eggs according to amount of people that are going to eat. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Carly, no, I can't hear you.
Oh,
Egg support.
we hear you.
What?
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, I saw in the chat that Carlita was asking if we can hear her. And I saw she was trying to talk. But we couldn't hear her. That's the sound of something working. Yeah, so.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
Mhm.
Yes.
So
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
we doing with the tahini?
Wait, what?
What are we doing with the tahini? We're just gonna eat it with
Oh,
the
wait.
eggs?
that's a great question.
Okay.
The tahini, you can really use it. You can put it on the salad
Mhm.
instead of a sauce. You can put it on a bread, like use it as a spread, like instead of cheese or something. So just put it on the bread. You can also put it on the shakshuka. Basically, you can put it on everything that you like.
But you don't want to put it in the same salad because you already put lemon and vinegar. I mean, and
We'll also add the
olive oil.
you
You're
can also
gonna
add
put that.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
because also like the spices that we put in the salads are really mild. Like it's olive oil, lemon, salt, and pepper. That's it. It's not like I put like, a Caesar salad dressing. It's not like heavy taste. And the tahini just add the flavor.
Mhm. And
So-
when we do the salad, we just do that. We just put onion, vinegar, or lemon, and olive oil, and that's it. But then you can put the tahini on top of it, and it would taste better. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
You can mix it together.
Okay.
Okay.
All together. And really you can see people like really put tahini on everything. I will say even, it's hard for me to say it, mixing tahini and ketchup together. I think it's a big no. But my boss in my last job did it and I was like, oh my God, you took it too far. You don't do that. But he did. So it's really like if I'm eating lunch, like I ate today, chicken and potatoes. I can just put it on the chicken and the potatoes. So it's really like dressing for everything. I wanted to say beside dessert, but we also have tahini cookies. So it's really like everywhere. Yeah, good question. Let me check. Okay. I think my egg is like right between, I like it like between raw and hard. So I think my shakshuka is ready. Let's see here. We'll also go to the other camera to show you if you can see well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, I really love to add all the feta. I think it's really add for the shakshuka. But again, if you want to make it hard, Then don't edit. Oh, I wanted to say, like how do you eat the shakshuka? So you can eat it just like, eat the shakshuka with a fork, with a salad, mix it together, put tahini on top, go crazy. I love to eat it with like nice bread, or with challah, or just like nice bread that you can purchase. And then take the bread, put some tahini, put the shakshuka on it. If you want to put the salad on it too, you can do that. Take a bite. It's really, really nice bite. Okay, and that's it. I will upload later a picture on Facebook for all of everything together. So I will just show you in that camera also the salad and the tahini. So this is the salad, chopped pretty small, and the tahini. As I told you, this is like the texture that I like. You can make it more liquidy.
I like it thicker.
If you make the tahini, I mean, keep it in the refrigerator, but I won't keep it for more than a week. It will be like
Real good.
more than enough. Ken, any other questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Delicious.
So if you're making the shakshuka or the tahini or the salad, you're more than welcome to take a picture, send me, or upload it to social media and tag me. I would love to see that. And that's it. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lala Tov.
And yeah, I'm trying to remove it.
Oh, I want to eat that.
Okay, let's put it back there. Okay, so Laila Tov. So that
Laila
was
Tov.
fun.
תודה רבה.
Bevakasha. And hopefully we'll see you next time.
Toda.
Bye.